What's good, y'all? Move to my review for NXT Takeover or NXT UK Takeover Blackpool. Just finished watching it. Just finished watching it, and you guys know that this is my first time I've actually seen NXT UK since I don't watch NXT UK now. After watching this, will I start watching NXT UK? No. It's nothing really to do with the performers or anything. The match, the takeover itself was fine. It was an all-around pretty good show, but when you compare it to War Games, War Games, that's when I was like, okay, I'm sold on NXT, I'm gonna keep watching NXT. Here, I'm like, nah, I think I'm good. Because honestly, guys, if you guys didn't watch Takeover Blackpool, you honestly didn't miss something. Like, it's not crown jewel bad. It was, like I said, it was an all-around good show, but with the NXT name and how awesome Takeover War Games was, I was expecting a lot better. That's just me, though. Now, like I said, the pay-per-view itself was overall really damn good. So, let's get into it. Let's go down the match card, and I'll tell you guys what I thought of each match and everything. Okay, so first off, we had the card was the UK, and it was the NXT UK Tag Title Tournament Finals. We had Trent Stevens and Tyler Bates versus James Drake and Zach Gibson. Now, Grizzled Young veterans won this one. James Drake and Zach Gibson, they won the match. Overall, the match was pretty good. It was a good way to open the show, and I really dug it. The match itself was pretty good, but around with a couple really cool spots. Like one of the guys from the Mustache team, I forgot their names are on my mind right now. They had like one of the dudes, I don't know which one it was, had one of them on top show doing like that spinning thing, but then he got the other guy on and he did that too. That was pretty cool. There was also a couple extra cool spots they were doing in this match. But the last 10 minutes, that's when the match really started to get good. These guys were going at it really hard, and yeah. So overall, I would give that match a 7.5 out of 10. It was a really good way to open the show. Then we had the match between Travis Banks and Jordan Deville. These guys were going at it for a bit. And actually, like, we see right before the match starts, we see that I believe it was Travis, Jordan jumped Travis, and so they had like the whole thing, and then when the match started, when Travis came up there when you didn't make his entrance and everything, he started wailing on some more, and then the NXT UK GM was like, okay, yeah, we knew this was gonna happen, so we have someone else for you. Then, okay, I was like, okay. Now, me personally, I was expecting this to be like, oh, it's probably going to be like some new guy they sign, some hot indie UK guy that I have no idea who the hell it is, but the crowd would lose their shit. Then the lights turn on, and I'm like, what the hell? Is the Undertaker showing up? Is it Aleister Black? And then, smoke. And I'm like, okay. And then, it's revealed to be Finn fucking Balor. Hell yes, and Finn Balor looked amazing here. Finn Balor looked amazing in this match. This is the best I've seen Finn Balor since probably he faced off against Seth Rollins for the Universal title back at SummerSlam. That was back in 2016, by the way, so yikes. Match itself was great. Finn Balor looked amazing. The Travis actually looked pretty good as well. So yeah, match was overall pretty cool spots. Finn Balor was being Finn Balor. Done great stuff. This is the best, like I said. Like, this definitely felt like old school Finn Balor. Like, this felt like, I guess you say, NXT Finn Balor. Now, actually, when I saw the smoke of Finn Balor, I was hoping, I wish the Demon actually showed up, because I know that Finn Balor only used the Demon for the takeover, so I thought this would have been a nice time to bring back the Demon, but no, just normal, regular old Finn Balor. I would have liked to see the Demon, but, whatever. But one thing I noticed is that the arena they were in here, it was some ballroom in Blackpool. This arena was small because I know, the timekeepers area. There's usually like a little barricade between them and the wrestlers. Like there's always a little room there. Here there wasn't. They were literally just in the corner. There was no like barricade blocking them or nothing. It was just them in the corner. I found that kind of interesting. But yeah. Overall, this match was great. Really dug seeing Finn Balor return. This is the best he's been in years, honestly. And he wasn't. And yeah, so overall, I would give that match an 8 out of 10. Next up, we had a no DQ match between Eddie Dennis and Dave Mastiff. Mastiff. I don't even know how you pronounce that dude's last name. Now for this one, David won the match here, and this match was overall pretty good. No DQ match. Really, some cool table spots, some cool spots all around. I will say though, David, for a fat dude, is surprisingly agile for a fat dude. Like, this dude was doing some stuff on the top ropes and everything, and it was impressive. He was impressive. I'll give him that. He was impressive. So, next up, this is when the show actually really started to kick it up a bit. We then had Toni Storm versus Rhea Ripley, I think her name is. Yeah, Rhea Ripley. This match was awesome. This match was great. Loved this match. Toni ends up winning this match. As we know, she won the Mae Young Classic this year, or I guess last year technically. And she looked great. She looked absolutely phenomenal here. Loved it. And I gotta say, Toni, does that woman got some mean headbutts. Like, when she hit Rhea with those headbutts, you could feel them. I mean, you could feel the power in them. She had some great headbutts, and she even also did like this. I'm pretty sure it was Toni that did a moonsault off the second rope. She did it beautifully, and I really dig her finisher. Rhea also looked pretty good. Cool. There was some. Although I loved it when they like started when they both they had like when she headbutted her, when Toni had headbutted Rhea and they both fell to the floor. That was I love stuff like that. The overall match was just absolute insanity. The match was overall insanity. Loved it. Great stuff. Not much more I can say about it. So overall, I would give this match. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna give this match a 9 out of 10 because this match was just awesome. I will say this. The women have they been out showing the men, like, the men, y'all need to step up your game a little bit. You keep getting outshined by like Charlotte. Now you could the NXT women's girls. Man, step up your game a little bit over there. You guys are slacking a little bit. So overall, love this match. So yeah, overall I'll give that one 9 out of 10. Next up we had the main event, which was Pete Dunne versus Joe Coffey for the NXT UK title, and this match was awesome. This match was phenomenal. I love this match. Pete Dunne, man, Pete Dunne. I love Pete Dunne, and there was some crazy stuff. Like, there's this one part in the there's this one spot in the match where Pete Dunne throws Joe off the top rope, and he just lands onto the floor. That was crazy. And then later on, I think they both ended up falling. Around the end of the match, they both ended up falling to the outside. It was great. And there was even this other time where Joe was standing in the ring, where when he he was in the ring. Pete Dunne, after he gave him, I'm pretty sure he gave him a German suplex at the end of the match. Not around the end of the match. It was around the midpoint of the match. And him with German suplex, he went back to the ring, but he doesn't pick up Pete Dunne. He just kind of just sits there in the ring while the refs count. And I'm like. And even the commentators pointed to yo man, you can't win by pinfall. You can only win the title by pinfall or submission. Why are you just standing there? And I like how one of them said he wants Pete to make Pete Dunne think that he might actually just take the count off it. And Pete Dunne makes it back in the ring, and when these two just start hitting each other with headbutts, they lock in their arms. And I love this part where oh my god, the crowd. I'll give this. I'm not gonna start watching NXT UK. I'll probably keep watching their takeovers at least. But I love the UK crowd. These guys were amazing. I love this crowd. This crowd was phenomenal, and I love around the end of around when they were both headbutting each other after they had this massive stare down. Everyone on the front rows are hitting against the barricades. Everyone is losing their minds and everything. And they just start going at it. I love how the crowd said, "Are you not they said are you not entertained, or are you not interested, or impressed?" They said, "Are you not impressed?" Because we know how big this is, because apparently UK wrestling has really been kind of fallen from its greats that it used to be. It's kind of been very underground now, but with NXT UK, it's finally starting to get bring back up the prominence. And they were probably "Yeah, you Americans, you not impressed by us, huh?" I love that. That part was that, and they were chanting stuff, and I'm since you guys know I'm American, I'm not British. Half the time I don't even understand what they're paying, because I cannot really understand what they're chanting. They're singing some songs or something. It's like it's a football game or something. But I will say, I love the UK crowd, man. Those guys are amazing. I love those guys. Okay, so like I said, so Pete Dunne ended up winning the match, and they also keep referring to how he's the longest reigning he's like the longest reigning champion in the Martin. 600 days, 2 years he's been champion. And yeah, this match was amazing. I love the finish when Pete Dunne hits him with his finisher. He still kicks out. There were so many close finishes in this match, and I was just like, what? How did you? And then at the end of the match, he hits him with does that submission move where he just, I don't know, does God knows what to their fingers, pulls them back, damn near breaks them off. And that's when he taps, and they start to, and then Pete Dunne celebrates and everything, and then they even have tells thank you for joining, to being part of it, yada yada yada, and that's what also, and then have the logo pop up at the bottom right hand corner. It says like copyrights and everything. So I was about to go, I was like, okay, the show's over. Pretty decent show, pretty good show. So I went to go grab my controller, and right when I started to grab my controller and exit out, then this entrance music for this dude hit, and everyone's like, and everybody in the crowd is losing their minds, and I'm just like, okay, we found the dude's name is Walter, and I'm probably gonna get some shit for this, but I must ask, who the fuck is Walter? Like, everyone in the crowd is losing their minds. I'm just sitting here being like, I'm sorry, should I know who you are? Like, I'm just over here shaking my head on who the hell this guy is. So if any of you guys know, like I say, guys, I don't keep tabs on the indies, so I have no idea who the hell this guy is. But if any of y'all can enlighten me, please do on who the hell Walter is. But they have their stare down, and so they're probably gonna face off the next takeover or whatever. So yeah, that's about it for the whole card for NXT UK. Like I said, not really much I could say. Really, there wasn't really much to say. I mean, it was like. I won't lie, I was a little disappointed by this, because after I saw NXT War Games and how awesome that match was, seeing how this turned out, I felt like I was watching a main roster pay-per-view and all. It did not feel like an NXT takeover. Especially like when I saw War Games. Like, War Games! That was awesome. This, I'm like... but... So, overall... I would give NXT UK Takeover Blackpool. I'll give it a 8 out of 10 just because of the Pete Dunne and the Tony Storm match. Those were like the. Otherwise, I'd probably have given this like a 7.5 or a 7 out of 10. So yeah, so tell me down below, guys, what y'all thought of Takeover Blackpool. Am I fucking crazy for not praising to the high heavens that this is the greatest takeover ever? Do you agree with me? Do you think I am some main roster shill or something? Do you think I'm a goon? Tell me all that down below, guys. So hope y'all enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did, subscribe if you're new. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, flag, links down in the description box below. As always, come back for more. See you guys next time.